guys, how are you? That's me, Shadow Aspen Survivor. I'm back today on a little hike through the nature here. I needed to get out and I needed to make a video for you guys to keep you happy, right? That's the perks of being a creator. So anyway, here you can see the work of one of the most iconic animals in Canada, and that is a beaver, right? That's what they do. Chew those big trees down. I don't know how they do that, man. That must hurt. But anyway, what they do is they cut them down in the winter. That stuff just lays around, but in the fall they cut them down, they chew on the barks, they eat the bark of certain trees, and then they cut the limbs off, and with the limbs they build their lodges and dams. So, but what they also do is they create a lot of wood chips, right? So I take some with me because for fire, right? That looks like whitetail hair. So maybe an animal got killed here, had some remains of it, or at least some parts. I'm going to take this also as a fire starting material. A lot of things I do in the spring and in the fall also is I walk around and see where I potentially can find some medicinal plants and some plants for making certain candies and things like that. And I try to locate the locations and try to remember them for the summer and the early fall where I can harvest them. And now they're quite easy to see, like for example this one here, right? You see those little seed pods on here? This is wild licorice. So wild licorice, you can take the roots and you can make yourself actually some candy and also medicine. Obviously that's what it was used for in the beginning. Yeah, here's another goldenrod, a variety. It's dead here as well. Let me show you. Here's one too, so you can see that better. Here's another goldenrod. Goldenrod is really good for you know, respiratory things, and in general a nice awesome tea, which is quite tasty. That stuff grows here everywhere, so I don't need to remember where that is. But the black licorice, like the licorice root, the wild licorice, I need to remember that, because that's always hard to find. Here we have a lot of red oyster dogwood. You know, the red oyster dogwood grows basically everywhere around here, particularly this area. It likes to grow close to the river. And yeah, so the red oyster dogwood is a plant the natives of the plains like to use a lot to make arrows for their bows. They have like, you know, there's some pretty straight shafts among them, and when you cut it off and you dry them over the fire, you can bend them and straighten them out really well, and that's what they used to make the arrows. Yeah, the red oyster dogwood. Also in the fall it has a white berry. The berry itself is poisonous, but in the pit there's a, when you have the pit and you crack the pit open, there's a nut in there, and that is edible. So I don't know how sustainable that is, but it is edible. Yeah. Yeah, well, let's hike on, see what else we find before we make a nice coffee or tea or anything like that. Let's get some firewood. That shall do. So since my tea is roaring on the fire there and is getting ready, about ready, it's boiling quite a bit. Yeah, so wait a second, I take it down. Okay. Let's do it like this. Okay, again. So my tea is ready now. It boiled and it looks quite nice and it smells amazing, but it's quite hot still. Let's do this. So, okay. Now I can cool down and I can talk to you. Okay. Yeah, so the purpose of my channel. The purpose of my channel is actually to show survival and survival tricks and survival approaches of people which actually survived off the land for thousands of years, but they didn't call it survival, they called it home. And that is the natives. So, and what I try to show here is not fancy bushcraft shelters with a moss roof where you cut down 50 pine trees and destroy the forest in order to create a video. And also you won't see much modern gear in my approaches, because I try to make genuine clothing what the natives used to wear in certain times of the year and in certain years, right? Because there's pre-settlers, you know, and obviously kind of also after the settlers came here and they traded with them for wool like this, and then they would make wool leggings instead of leather leggings for the winter and things like that. So I create my own stuff from the moccasins to the leggings. This is a wool shirt I made, and yeah, this is a Native American poncho thing, also made from wool, but I didn't make this one. I obviously bought that one, but it fits the theme, so to speak. Yeah. So my channel is more about the old ways, as you figured now. And in the old ways, people used to do things differently with different tools and different approaches. And that's what I like to show on my channel. So if you like to learn survival, quote-unquote, survival techniques, medicinal plants and things like that, you can subscribe to my channel. That would be much appreciated. If you're one of those people who likes to have 30-second content because you can't pay attention, then you rather stick with those people which do those shorts where they find Coca-Cola cans in the forest and make stupid lanterns out of it and call that survival. Then you're better off at those channels. Yeah, so like I said, you won't see that here. With me, you will see genuine stuff, how things were done back in the days, and that includes the whole range of life. So I will do, as I do more research and as I learn more, there will certainly be things like how to tan hides, how to make clothing, how to make, you know, like tools and things from the daily use. Maybe things how to like get your hand on protein, like animals. Obviously I will only take animals with those techniques which I allowed to, and the ones I'm not allowed to take, I will just explain what you could do and how people would have done it back in the days. Those are things which will come on my channel. Yeah, also I will show for sure a lot of plants. I started out a little bit today already, showed you some. Right now is the time of the year, early spring, where we have the runoff and everything is melting. And right now you don't see many plants yet, but in a few weeks, end of April, I can definitely start showing you a lot of plants and their uses. I know of about 163 plants which grow and live and thrive in this valley here. This is central Saskatchewan prairie, semi-prairie kind of area where I am. So a lot of those plants are also found in Europe. So if you're from Europe, sorry, I need to squint here, the sun is hitting me. Yeah, there's a lot of those plants will also be found in Europe, obviously, but many are not. Yeah, so what else? Here are those things you can do with plants. Obviously, how to prepare medicine, how to prepare, you know, like things like making soap, making, you know, like salves or things like that, and what natives would have used for that, to do that. Then I will try to teach a little bit more of the native culture itself, the way they see nature and the way they see the spiritual world. If that is of interest for you, then you're welcome to listen one of those videos when that is coming up, when that is time. Yeah, yeah, I will show some native fire lace maybe, and you know, in general, stuff done in a simple and quiet and calm environment. Yeah, so I won't do any fancy, like I said, tool smashing videos, how to torture knives and things like that. That is not what I like to do in nature. When I'm in nature, I try to listen to the things around me. I try to enjoy the animals I see, and I also try to engulf myself into nature and not do things against nature, and you know, chop trees down. I don't have to for a shelter video. Yeah, so let's see how that stuff tastes here. Amazing. So what I put in there was some turkey tail mushroom, and I cultivated that one myself. Then some chaga I found up north. Then I put in some sage and some rosemary and rose hips. So this is quite a interesting tasting tea, but I like to mix things up, and the medicinal properties of the mushrooms plus the sage and stuff like that. I got a little bit of a sore throat this morning, so I figured maybe I go out in the woods and make a little video for you guys, and at the same time make myself some medicine, and nature is medicine too, right? I love this valley here. Yeah, my bushcraft area here is about 3.5 kilometers long, so don't think that I'm in the wild, you know, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, things like that. It is kind of in itself in the middle of nowhere. It's a totally wild valley. There's no people allowed in here except a few, and here's 50 buffalo roam freely in here. Here's moose, here's all the animals you can expect in wild nature. They all have their ways to get in here. There's moose, there's like I said, deer, there's we had a wolf here recently apparently. We had a black bear here in the fall. We have cougars roaming around here. We have tons and tons of coyotes, beavers, raccoons, porcupines, yeah, all those fancy animals. And this valley is about 2 kilometers wide at the widest, I think. and it forks off too, and it's about, yeah, I would say 3, 4, 5 kilometers long, something like that. And the part I use is usually kind of like the 3 kilometer range. And yeah, so here I make my videos for you guys and show you what you can use. It's free, it's all here, it's all made by the creator for us to take and to use it and to heal yourself and to nourish yourself and, you know, to hydrate yourself, right here in the river. So and I think that is something we need to get back to. People need to learn more about those things, and this is my goal on this channel. That is really my goal. I want to show people more about what they can get out in their nature and even in their backyards, rather than going to a store and buying, you know, big pharma, you know, pills for their vitamins and minerals, right? While you can get it out here for free everywhere, literally around every corner. And yeah, so that ties in the spiritual world of the natives, because they didn't see the plant as a medicine, really, like as the medicine, like the medicinal parts in it, like a pill or something. You know, they seen it as a living being, a living creature, and that's what they are. And you need to ask the spirit of the plant to help you to get better, right? And I will show you those things too, how you do that and what you need to do and stuff. And there's a lot about believing, right? It's also a thing like probably a placebo effect. You know, there's this saying that when you believe really strongly in something, then it becomes true. And for the natives, that was basically a daily part of life, I would say. Well, I think I will call it a day here now and finish my tea and let you guys go. And yeah, so if you decided that you like my content, then leave a subscription. I know that's not a lot of people which leave subscriptions, because my content is more slow and mellow, and a lot of people don't have the attention span nowadays no more. But if you're one of those people who has still old values and old beliefs and an old set of attention, then yeah, you're welcome to join me on every following video in the future. And you guys have an awesome day and an awesome Easter, and stay healthy, go in the woods and learn about nature. See you, my friends. Hey chicken, you still alive? How was the winter? Huh? Now come here. Now come. Say hello. Huh? No? Say hello. Han Solo. Huh? How are you? I'm glad you survived the winter. Stay safe. There's wolves around here. I just seen the print. And this, my friends, that is what life is about. Moments like that. This is how you catch a grouse. You just wait until it's close. And then grab it. But I don't actually do anything. I leave it go. I don't do anything to my birdie. It's a wild grouse, guys. Chicken? How was your winter? Huh? How was your winter? Was it good? What? 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 I don't do anything to you. No, no, no. It's all good. See you, my friend.